You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do.
So, but it happens.
Yeah, they do.
What else you got on that list over there, B?
Shit.
'Cause I got something to talk about.
I don't know what was the main topic.
The main topic.
Because look at what time it is. It's like 9:30 now.
Yeah, because I got something to talk about.
Okay, the main
Shit.
the main topic is and this might ruffle some feathers out there. The main topic that there's something that we've been talking about for a few weeks actually on Facebook and everything like that. A couple of different conversations. There's a lot of people out here, men. I'm gonna say men and women. I ain't gonna be biased. I'm gonna say men and women that feel like their spouse is supposed to take care of them.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
shit.
Provide. A man is supposed to provide for a woman, but what is he supposed to provide? You know what I'm saying? A lot of women can't answer that. Mm-hmm. A lot of women don't know what they're supposed to provide to a man in a relationship. Mm-hmm. I posted a video earlier where a young lady was talking about women saying that if I'm dating a man and we fucking, he better be paying my bills.
Whoa.
And in the video, the young lady goes on to say, like, no, sis, you're supposed to be able to take care of yourself with or without that man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't expect him, because y'all sleeping together, to pay your bills.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and
so
all y'all chicks ain't worthy of
that,
bill payment. Y'all ain't got bill payment pussy. You got to realize that.
Definitely check that video out on my Facebook page.
Yeah,
but
that's dead.
That's something that we've been discussing a lot on social media lately. A lot of people are like, a man supposed to be a provider, and if you can't take care of me, you ain't no man. Well, if you can't do your job as a woman, you're not a woman.
Right,
you know
right.
What I'm saying? What do I want to ask men and women? What do you feel your job in a relationship or a marriage is to do as a provider?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because look how we live in today's society. No one person and 90%, I'm going to say 95% of relationships can afford to pay all of the bills in the household.
Talk that shit.
And make sure your hair and nails done at the same time.
Hold on,
we gonna get to that.
We talking about the bills.
Oh, just the basics? Or just the bills?
You have to think about this. If I'm the man or woman in a relationship and I'm paying a majority of the bills, you know what I'm saying, and you make less than me or whatever the case is, what bills are you paying? What are you doing with your money that you're bringing in, and who the fuck is saving? Who is saving in a relationship? I can't save because I'm paying all the bills.
Right, right.
So are you saving? Are you putting away money so that if I lose my job, I get sick, you know what I'm saying, anything like that, we got some money to live off of?
Right.
It's gonna be a good topic.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't think about that type of shit.
Right.
But I'm gonna intervene on some things, bro. We talked about this for a couple of weeks straight, and it goes back to what I've been saying: the balance of this shit. Because you have men that's the breadwinners, and then you have some women that's the breadwinners. You also got to understand to take in the fact that everything is about what you're doing in your life. You have people that doing certain things, like they have a drinking problem, they might have a drug addiction, they might have kids by another guy. It's all about the balance of a situation. But going back to what you were saying about a woman stating that since you're giving me, I'm giving you my goods, that you're supposed to take care of me, that is false. Because it might be the other way around. You know what I'm saying? I might feel like, well, shit, that ain't good enough for me, so I won't. It's all about the standard as well, about how you look at things and where you're placed at in the standard. You know what I mean? So in a relationship, I look at it as, okay, you're bringing something, I'm bringing something. That's lucrative. Versus I'm bringing something, you're not bringing shit, and then you're looking at like, well, since I'm giving you my goods, this is what it is. No, I'm gonna need. You can't bring goods to the office of where you're staying at and say, "Well, here's her goods."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and I think you brought that up. So the realization of the matter is, it's not about what a person is doing. It's about, at the end of the day, appreciating that person that you're in a relationship, that they are bringing something in. Because in 2019, it's hard to find a good man. It's hard to find a good woman. It's hard to find somebody that you can stay in a conducive relationship with, because so many people got so many different issues outside of the person. But you also got to understand, when you're in a relationship, you need to know somebody before you physically get in a relationship with a person. That's called dating. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So that's where a lot of people fall short, because they feel like, I like him, I like what he looks like, I like what she looks like, I like this, and then boom, you're in a relationship versus getting to know the person. That's my input on that.
And you got, like, you know, one of my things about the situation is, you brought up imbalance. That I wrote that down, because that's really what, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go back on like Africa, because, you know, this whole concept of, and we was talking about this, Steve, stacks for the, you know, so in ancient Africa, it wasn't about, I'm the only nigga without a nickname. But no,
JP.
In Africa, in ancient Africa, it wasn't about, I'm the man, I do this, and you're the woman, you're beneath me. It was about balance. Period. Because they understood the feminine energy and the masculine energy, and they understood that in order for shit to go right, it was a balance between that. And so now we got this. See, this mind frame is not. This is a European mind frame. This is because the European mind frame is a matriarchal mind frame.
Period.
They, like, you can go back to, you look throughout the history of the times when you look at the Saturnalian celebration that, you know, goes on during December in the Saturnalian Brotherhood, and during that celebration, the men would sleep with other men and they would disrespect their women. This is fact. Okay. They would disrespect their wives. They would
like that Greek shit.
Yeah, that Greek shit. Them Greek freaks. So they would allow their slaves or whatever to disrespect them. So this is all debauchery, basically, when you break it down. So that whole concept of a woman is supposed to be in a woman's place is a whole, that's a European way of thinking, not a, it's, I'm gonna just say not European thinking. I'm gonna just take Europeans out of it. I'm gonna just say that's a material way of thinking as opposed to a spiritual way of thinking. When I say spiritual, I mean balance. So an egotistical way of thinking either.
Yeah, because
I'm
go ahead.
Because I'm like, you're a man. Because I'm a man, you're a woman. That's not how it goes. So, and I think people have adopted that frame of mind. And my thing is, no grown ass person, man or woman, should be taking care of another grown ass person.
Let's
you know what I'm saying?
Let's talk.
Hold on, let me finish. Because I want to finish this thought before I forget. No grown person should be the only sole provider for another grown person. If I'm in a relationship with another person, and it should not be on that person to take care of me. That just don't make no sense.
Unless you handicapped.
Right, unless you handicapped. That's different. But, you know, if that person die, where that's going to leave me? If I depend on this person totally, where that's going to leave me? So that mind frame is in, as far as I'm concerned, is a stupid mind frame, because you're not even thinking about yourself at that point. You're thinking about what you can get from somebody as opposed to what you can get for yourself. Now, if you get your own shit together and then he get his shit together and y'all come together, that's cool. But don't sit up here and depend on this man to handle all of your shit. And dudes do this shit too, because there's dudes out here, I'm milking that bitch. There's some dudes out here like that too. We know these dudes. We know it's this.
I can't live off. Hold on, no.
Nah, but it's people like that.
But it is.
It is. So the thing about it is, I can never have that mind frame.
Never.
Because I was raised by women. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never had no matriarchal house. I had a patriarch.
You grew up in a feminine house.
Yeah, I grew up with did I say I meant patriarchal? When I said matriarchal earlier, I meant patriarchal. I'm sorry. I got it confused.
What? No, it's matriarch if you grew up with your mama.
I know, but I said matriarchal when I meant I should have said patriarchal earlier. But I just
I know what you're saying. Go ahead.
I fucked up.
Okay,
I meant I grew up in a matriarchal house.
Yeah. Okay.
So that whole patriarchal way of thinking of the man does this, boom, 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 didn't even exist. Because I always seen women. I grew up seeing women just taking care of shit. Mm-hmm. So that mind frame, and it never made sense to me anyway. Because I'm like, why should like I said, why should a grown motherfucker be responsible for taking care of another grown motherfucker?
I'm gonna tell you why. Let me and another situation that you even linked up on is how people was raised and what people morals and how they stand up on things. Another thing, I look at this. You gotta look at, going back to what I was saying, how people was raised, because you gotta look, certain people have certain situations where they feel like, well, if a woman is cooking and cleaning, there's men that cook and clean. There's men that wash dishes. There's men that do things that women supposedly are supposed to do.
Right.
But I do everything. Plant flowers, nigga.
Yeah.
I be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
I beautify the house.
But the realization of the matter is when you have a relationship that's conducive where y'all understand, okay, babe, I'm gonna take care of the bills. Okay, you just take care of the household situation. Then that is the balance of the situation. But then when you have a situation where a woman just feels like, well, I'm giving you my goods, that's good enough, and this, that, and the other, then that's on you to figure out if that woman's good enough for you or if that man's good enough for you, because you have, like you said, men out here that's relying on women. For example, you have a woman that's in Section 8, right? I hear it all the time. I want a woman that's on Section 8. You want a woman on Section 8 versus you want a woman that has a job and that can help you with some bills and get you on your feet versus bringing that woman down. We're so in the minute thinking because as black folks and as black folks that are used to people, like you said, the handout situation. Some black folks, I'm not going to put all black folks onto that, but some black folks, niggas, they look at...
And black people.
Okay, I got you. I feel that. The niggas feel like the handout is supposed to be given. Versus you got the black folks where it's you're going to earn it. And then you also got to look at who you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like there is some women out here that just are out here just to rely on a man. That's all they know. And then there's some women that's on a total different standpoint, and there's some men that's out here on a different standpoint. Like I was with a woman, I'm not scared to say this, I was with a woman that was doing different things and stuff like that, and boom, I took on her responsibilities, and that's what it was. But the realization is we had balance at that point in time. You know, so now it's to the point where you have to understand every woman that you deal with don't know balance. They don't understand balance. And there's some women that do understand balance and that do have morals and stand up on things. It's all about what you bring in and what you're trying to take out. You dig what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this. The thing that people have to know is that everybody's situation is going to be different.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Based on y'all income, based on how y'all look at the world, everything like that. Now, for the based on income thing, y'all might only can afford to go 50-50 in order to make things work and survive.
Period.
Some people might 80-20. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's a fair, you know what I'm saying, I don't think that's a fair trade-off in a relationship, a 80-20 deal.
No.
But whatever your relationships allow, you know what I'm saying, is what it is.
Right,
and you have to make up the difference from there. You know what I'm saying? But the biggest thing to me, as I said before, savings.
Savings, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If you're the man or the woman in a relationship and you're paying the good majority of the bills, do you still have money to save after you pay all these bills?
That's when you become lucrative or not.
When hard times fall.
Right.
Or not just that. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have at least a month worth of savings put up. So that if anything, emergency happened or whatever the case was, you know what I'm saying, you can handle yourself for at least a month.
If you get 3 months, you even good. 3 months, that's even better. You know,
the next thing is
keep adding to it.
When you coming into a situation where you are self-sufficient before you got with this person, why would you give up that self-sufficiency? You You know what I'm saying? To have this person take care of you.
Because it ain't them self-sufficient chicks that's making that argument.
Come on now.
It's them insufficient chicks that's making that argument.
Come on now.
Because they the ones making that. The self-sufficient chicks is like, what? Bitch, is you crazy?
But then not only that, look at what's going on with the social media. Cardi B made it to the point where, like, she put on one of the posts, I need $1,000 for my hair. And there's some women out here that feel like, yeah, I do need $1,000 for my hair. But they're not looking at Cardi B as who she is.
Right.
You dig?
Right.
And you
bitch,
are
you make
$1,000
a month.
You dig what I'm
bitch,
saying?
You can't take a month.
Her gross is up here.
Right.
Y'all gross is up here.
Right,
and that's what women look at. Like, women are in a situation where they're in competition with other women instead of saying
it ain't just women now. It's people. It's people in general. Men do it too. Niggas always niggas do it too, and you know niggas always try to outshine the next nigga too. But it ain't just women.
If you were able to buy your bundles, get your hair and feet done, and all that stuff before a nigga came into the situation, you should be able to continue to do that.
Exactly.
Then he comes
Come
into
on
the
now.
situation. Now, if he wants to help with paying some of that cost,
that's
hey,
it.
Babe, you
you
look beautiful for me all the time.
Come on
Let me a couple dollars, or let me buy a bundle, or let me get you a full set, or whatever the case is. That's his choice, but you shouldn't expect it because as a man, I can't expect it because I bought you a cheeseburger, you gonna give me some pussy. Come on now. You see what I'm saying? Like that's low expectations.
That's wrong as hell.
But you got some women out here with the low expectations, and some guys out here with the low expectations. Like, this is what I'm giving you. This, you got to give me this. Like, I don't have to do shit.
Right? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do anything, but I do feel like, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship, like you said, there has to be a balance.
Period.
There has to be a balance. You know what I'm saying? Period. If I scratch your back, rub my feet, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, there has to be a balance.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't look at it like that. And then just because y'all, another thing y'all gotta watch out for is you get a man. If you get a man or woman that's paying the majority of the bills in a relationship or whatever the case is, you know, they footing the bill. There's going to become a point where they feel like they can do whatever they want. Because they're taking care of you.
They can't take care of you.
Without them, you don't have no self-worth.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So now the man or woman is gonna start cheating on you. Don't you say nothing. You live in my house. You buy my room. I pay these bills. You gonna start getting treated like a child. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'll take care of everything. It ain't gonna be until you
had enough of being treated like a child.
But does that make it right?
You know what I'm saying?
It's not right.
Don't make it right.
That's the point.
But I'm just telling you, you know what I'm saying, what happens in these situations a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? When you got these dudes, they got this, you know, this pretty little Barbie doll girlfriend. She don't work. All she do is look good. Take pictures on Instagram all day. You know what I'm saying? He provides her with everything. She comes at his beck and call. She can't tell him nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the problem. So these chicks wanting the man to come through and, you know, wanting the man to take care of everything. All right, you get that. But when he end up fucking your mama, fucking all your friends.
Not your mama.
He gonna fuck your mama. He gonna fuck the mama. The mama thick. He gonna fuck the mama. This nigga,
get your
you asked for this
fuck out of here.
This nigga gonna blow your mama back
Not
out.
the mama, not blow her
and you gonna be like,
I don't know about the mama, but he's probably gonna sleep with some of your friends.
He fucking somebody.
Damn, not the best, though.
Especially if you bragging to your friends about every little thing that's done for you. He's probably gonna fuck some
out of line.
And on the flip
side, for that shit.
Like I said, a man that relies on a woman to provide everything for him.
She
gonna go. She gonna do what she want to do.
Right.
You don't think you smooth and being a player, bro? Right. She's not. Not only is she gonna have two or three more cats like you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You ain't gonna be able to say nothing when you get in your feelings and try and man up and all that type of stuff.
That shit don't even matter. She gonna call them other niggas to come whoop your ass.
Yeah. Well, not only that, she gonna be on that phone talking shit like, this nigga over here, he crying.
Right.
And they laughing at you.
They laughing at you.
But see, when she called Tyrone and she fucking Tyrone. And Tyrone come whoop your ass.
Yeah, but the realization of the matter is that, like I said, it boils down to the balanced situation. If you have a woman that's on her shit, keep her. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by on her shit is support you, support her, support whatever y'all got going on, whether it's kids, bills, added stress, any of that. You support your woman. And then another thing that I'm about to get at, that you spoke early last year when we were talking about this is, don't just think because we're having sex that's the end all be all. Show me some other respect than just giving me sex because that's played out. When you got to look at it, you look at it like this. I'm having sex with you, you having sex with me. That's what it is. It takes two to tangle. You did, but it
Sometimes
also,
three.
but it also, you silly.
It's some bustos out here. You got
get him the fuck out of here.
You got niggas is into gangbangs nowadays.
Bro, get
nigga.
your ass the fuck out of here.
Niggas
No
is
more
freaks
porn.
nowadays.
No more porn. And take his phone. After 12, take his phone. Look, no, but on
I
some
thought
real shit.
gangbangers was niggas throwing up signs.
No, bro.
Gang-
He's on some other shit, I'm telling you. But the realization of the matter is that it's bigger than just the sexual thing. It's
Definitely.
if you have somebody, like I said, that's helping you, supporting your dreams, supporting you on the extra stress and other things, you need to keep that person around because they really love you. Now, you also got to understand that, yeah, sex is a big thing, especially for fellas. I'm going to speak up for all
women. Women, it's sex for women is an emotional
no thing.
You know what I'm saying? It's emotional. With
We
dudes, it's
physical.
more physical.
Yeah. So
More physical.
you definitely, I definitely could agree to that.
I don't
That's
know
true.
about no man that
Yeah,
bust a nut
emotional.
and start holding himself.
Yeah. Or how? Well, yeah, we're not gonna get into that because there's gonna be some pissed off women out here. But
There's some niggas out here that probably done did it though.
Nigga, I like cuddling.
Jeremiah Pauling.
Hell yeah, he goddamn right. Nigga, I ain't goddamn right. I love cuddling my
You
woman.
wanna be
Shit.
held? No, we saying you want to be held
After sex?
Baby, wrap your arms
Yeah,
around
just
me.
wrap around.
Do I-
Just hold.
I do. Yeah, no, I do. Yo, I'm being real. I'm be like
I like to
this.
get up and get my ass in the shower.
Okay.
That's what I
We've
like
been
to do.
together for 7 years, so yeah. I'm you know, I wanna, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah,
Let me
I'm gonna
ask
hold
you this. What's
yeah,
your
I fuck with
sign,
me.
bro?
I'm an Aquarius. We both
Oh,
Aquarius.
yeah, that's right.
So,
That's
but
right.
we,
Late in the month,
No, let me think.
No, I'm early in the game.
No, but let me say.
I'm the 23rd and you after me, bro.
I'm
You like the
25th.
20
That's like 2
Hey,
days.
But let me say
Yeah,
this.
that's 2 days.
If
like
you
half
feel
a
that
day
way,
move.
if you
make a
feel that
hell
way,
of a
Stack Sass feel that way too.
That's how he feel.
Okay,
You know
I
what I'm saying?
know. I know. Yeah, it's okay, bro. You ain't got a lot for
all right,
I know what's going on. Steve Brown, I know what's going
You gonna
on.
make me call up somebody on my goddamn live
Right.
and here to tell you. I ain't,
Bro, it's just
no, nigga,
listen,
I don't
it's all
want
right.
my woman to hold
It's
me
all right,
after
bro.
sex.
If
I wanna hold her.
you,
That's what
it's
I'm
all
saying.
right, bro.
I
Look,
don't mind
I know
holding.
you got a little nigga complex, so I already know. Your wife,
Hey,
your ex-wife
everyone-
was, your ex-wife was bigger than you anyway, so she probably coming like, come here, Henry. Baby in his ass. She got, look, she bossing him on her knee and got the baby
Oh,
in
hell
one
no.
hand.
Oh, God.
Don't
nigga.
listen to
Spoon
that.
feed that
Hey,
shit.
don't listen to that bullshit. Because look, the realization.
Breastfeed both of y'all. That's what.
You get this nipple, you get this nipple.
You breastfeed both.
Henry. That's too hard.
Henry the Third, stop. Back up, Henry the Third.
Make sure the baby gets some milk food.
Y'all niggas out of. Hey,
You had to get it. Y'all telling me getting caught up. You gotta get this smoke too, nigga.
I love all the smoke. I love. Hey, shout out Jeremiah Porter for giving out my government.
I said Lil Hen. He gave you out the government.
Said Lil Henry. On the Dome City podcast,
Oh, shit.
man, on the show, bro. Hey, no, but on the real, on some real shit, bro. You gotta understand, bro. There's some guys out here that
Yeah.
have female tendencies.
Definitely,
There's some
definitely.
guys out here that stand on their work. My bad, bro. And there's some guys that stand on, morals and principles.
Morals.
You did,
Yeah,
and
definitely,
it's
definitely.
about that.
I agree.
It's,
Right,
it's,
right.
it's only about that. You know what I mean? It's not about nothing in between. Like, shout out to the women that's on their shit. Shout out to the man that's on their shit. And stay on your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you have some people around the corner that you think that the grass is green on the other side, and it's not green on the other side.
This
Brown
bitch got
got a
her.
song about it.
Right.
I told you,
Yeah.
grass ain't green
On the other
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
So believe that.
Right, you looking at that fat ass, but that fat ass got a case of herpes.
And
you know?
what did I smell?
That bitch on fire in this motherfucker.
Why does this always go to the
Because he's a
extreme?
Pornhub freak.
can't say like
that bitch on fire.
He can't say like she got a fat ass and it might stink. This nigga said she got a fat ass and it got herpes. Nigga, damn.
You make me not want to look at no women.
This is just like
You gotta look
always
at it.
an
You gotta look
extreme
at
with
it.
you.
You got
man.
to. Sometimes you got to go to the extreme.
Man.
You got to look at all the facts. I'm looking at all the factors.
Look,
You know what I'm
ain't
saying?
no middle ground with Jeremiah. Ain't no middle ground.
He's got herpes.
Right.
Hey, she
Right. I didn't say she got fat ass and low self-esteem. No, fat ass and herpes. Let's go for the gusto in this bitch.
Fuck it. She's got AIDS.
This bitch got the lip lips.
Man.
Oh man,
crazy. Yeah. But seriously, yeah.
on the real though. That's what it's about. Though, you know what I'm saying?
Seriously, yeah. At the end of the day, it's about finding balance with the person that you with.
Yeah.
It
Jimmy,
ain't all
what up,
about
though?
what a person can do for you. Of
Come
course,
on
we
now.
don't nobody want to be in a relationship with somebody that can't match their work ethic and has nothing to offer. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But also, don't get in a relationship because you feel like what you know what I'm saying. Like getting with this person is a come up because of what they can provide. Because if there comes a time that they can't provide whatever it was they was providing that attracted you to them and things like that, the relationship gonna go sour.
But hold on.
No, you gotta let me finish.
Hold on.
This is
All
my
right, go ahead.
final
Go.
thought. Let you get to
A
it.
come up.
So at the end of the day, there has to be a multitude of things that make you want to be in a relationship with this person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And their monetary value shouldn't be the basis. You know what I'm saying? If they working hard and maybe they don't make as much money or whatever the case is, but if you can work with them, then cool. But if, like I said, if you get with somebody just because they can buy you fancy gifts or they can provide a certain lifestyle and all that stuff,
Shame on you.
You putting yourself in a situation where it's going to become detrimental to you in the end.
Yeah.
But I
Shame
like to
on
say,
you.
hold up. It's still we got to remember when it does come down to. I'm gonna look at the animal kingdom, right?
Oh, you ain't shit.
No, I'm gonna take it to the animal kingdom, right? So, and this is an important factor because, and I do agree that a woman needs to get with the man that has the ability. I don't want to say to provide, but to self-sustain.
But let's
You know,
talk-
to
let's-
self-sustain.
I knew you was gonna start
I don't say
this shit.
self-sustain.
I knew
To
you was gonna
self-sustain.
start
That's
this
an
shit.
important thing. To self-sustain.
I knew you was gonna start this shit.
But because I'm gonna equate it to the animal kingdom because when you look at like let's say gorillas, the biggest baddest gorilla, two male gorillas gonna fight. In the winter, it's gonna be the one who's gonna be with the women. Two male lions is gonna fight, and the one who wins is gonna take care. He's gonna be winning. He's gonna be taking care of the pride. He gonna kill all the other babies, all the other baby lions, kill all them motherfuckers. Of course, we're not gonna just go killing our baby our girlfriends, previous kids and shit like that by another nigga. We're not gonna do that. But to equate to that, it is a natural thing for a woman to want to gravitate towards a man
That
who
has
has
shit to
shit.
get
Who
to.
has this. That's just natural.
Right.
But I think that you still have to have, because we're not animals. We operate at a higher frequency than that. You still have to be able to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Now, with that, get with a man who can take care of himself, and then y'all grow from there, as opposed to looking for a nigga that just take care of you.
No, but you do have the men that search for these women that they know that need them. And then
Yep.
you have these
You
women
do got those dudes.
that
That's true.
And
That's true.
they showed it in movies.
That's true.
What is
That's
that
true.
movie? What is
That's
that? A
Very
thin line
true.
between love and hate.
Babies.
They
Yeah.
showed where
Yeah.
this guy was doing what he was doing, Martin, and
Yeah,
was doing what he was
right,
doing.
right.
This
Lynn
woman was on
Whitfield.
her shit.
Yeah.
And he was taking her for that's one of my favorite fucking movies,
Mm-hmm.
just because it wasn't about what the movie was about. It was about what they were showing in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
movie.
it's true. That's
That it's not about a person giving you materialistic things, because there's one, crazy people like that woman out here. And then two, there's crazy men out here just like that woman.
Yeah,
and number
exactly,
three, you got to understand you shouldn't be taking people for
number 3.
well, let me get what I'm saying off. And then number three is that you got to understand that it's people out here that understand that you shouldn't be doing certain shit like that. You know what I mean? You made me lose my train of thought. But it's I hate when you do that shit.
People that understand.
But he gets on my nerves. But the realization, when I do come back to it, I'm gonna figure it out what I was saying. But the realization of everything is that you shouldn't be dealing with a person for materialistics. That's what I'm saying.
I totally
you know what I'm
agree.
saying?
Not only. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you should want to be with somebody. I think that whether you are a man or you are a woman, I think your goal should be to be with somebody who he got their shit together.
Big facts.
You know, I mean, I think, and that's a part of where we fuck up is we get those things.
I'm gotta get you gotta be willing to work with somebody too.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And if they trying, if they're trying, that's true.
Yes.
Because I'm a
she
trying
ain't
ass
doing
nigga.
shit.
That's true.
Get rid of that shit.
Right.
But also they have to be willing to want to progress and move forward with
you. There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
You can't get with somebody
Definitely.
and think that you're gonna help them
That's
come
true.
up,
And then they don't want to come up.
They don't want to do the work.
Right.
Cause then you're just hurting nobody but yourself.
Yeah, you're right.
You're wasting your time.
That's true. Because if you like a person and they not like what was it? What was that movie with Think Like a Man and the scenario with Taraji and Michael Ealy? That situation, she had everything and he was working on something. So it. And that's one of the things where
you think like a man.
It was Think Like a Man.
That was wasn't that?
That was a Tyler Perry movie.
No. I said Taraji and Michael Ealy. That was Think Like a Man.
No, it wasn't. Think Like a Man just came out.
No, Think Like a Man.
Think Like a Woman.
No, Think Like a Man.
But you're thinking about all of those guys and all of them girls.
Yeah, Think Like a Man. Act like a woman, think like a man. When they
I ain't seen that.
You didn't see it? Okay, that's the one.
That's a good movie.
You didn't see that shit with Kevin Hart?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Michael Ealy and
the
first one was
they
good.
got two?
The first one was good.
Okay,
The
I
second
seen the first one with
the
Wendy
first one-
Williams in it. Kevin Hart was with Wendy Williams. I seen that one. Okay,
yeah. So that relationship where she thought he wasn't, shit, but he was trying. You know what I'm saying? He was trying. He was working on something. He wasn't quite where she was. You know what I'm saying? But he was a good dude. And she kind of shitted on him, but she luckily won him back at the end, So it's those situations like that where, you forget about materialism and you just look at that person, who they are, and just like, well, this person trying. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga ain't trying, fuck him. If he trying, give him a shot. You know what I'm saying?
No, just one extreme.
I know. Get rid of that. Get rid of that bitch.
He gonna tell you to give a nigga a chance, and then gonna say if the nigga ain't trying, fuck him.
But he get a chance if he trying.
So is that what the woman too?
Yes. If you a bum ass bitch, you just got ass, and then that's it.
It's a bum bitch.
It's bum bitches too. It's bum ass bitches too.
This dude kills me. But at the end of the day, like I said, try and get your best bet is to try and get with somebody that can match your work ethic. Y'all can meet each other on all levels. It's not always about the monetary, you know what I'm saying? There's physical, there's mental, there's spiritual. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
There's so many different ways to connect with somebody.
And communication is the biggest thing.
Get the person,
get
the person that connects with you the most.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You have the most in common with.
Yes.
Don't base it, you know what I'm saying? Don't base your relationship on good sex. Because if sex go bad, what do you got?
Nothing.
You laying in the bed next to a motherfucker like, I wish they get the hell on.
Pissed
You
off.
know what I'm saying?
This nigga just made me come 3 times, but he ain't got a job.
Nothing.
What good is it? This nigga busting your back out, but this motherfucker ain't got a job. And you got this nigga done blew your back out, but you got to pay for this nigga to take an Uber home.
Watch this.
Bitch, what the fuck is going on here?
Jeremiah, this is when you know you just fucked up.
This nigga dick good, but he ain't got people.
Crazy.
The dick is good, but the nigga can't spell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, let me stop.
Everything is out of extreme with this cat.
You gotta take it to
definitely, man, because we,
my lips crusty as hell.
When you look at
my bad.
When you look at dating nowadays, like we didn't grow up learning how to date properly in the black community.
Hell no.
It was like we talking, you can't talk to nobody else.
Right.
You my woman. y'all heard you was on the phone with James.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be talking to me and all that. We didn't learn how to date where you just date multiple people. You ain't fucking everybody.
Nah.
You're dating. You trying to figure
we didn't
out
learn dating.
who you like. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You got 5 apples. Which apple seems like the apple that you want?
But
you
know it comes from, bro, what you're saying is definitely correct, but it comes from open communication and understanding like we know now.
But
when you're dealing with a different woman, I know,
that.
no, I'm saying, but let me say what I need to say. As we get older, of course we wasn't taught that, but as we